What's happening, plebs? We're here with a Blue Eyes deck profile from our VA master, Danny boy. Do you wanna take it over?
Alright, so basically, I've been cooking that Burning Abyss pasta up in the kitchen for a long time now. I thought I need to make it fresh, put a couple of spices in the pot, so decided to play Weeb deck. Also, I'm trying to get some of that Weeb Punani, you know what I'm saying? I tell them I'm a Blue Eyes Dose, they're gonna get the pipe. That's all I'm saying. So decided to mess around with new decks. So we got 3 of this. Blue Eyes Alternative. Oh shit! I did it twice. Okay.
3 alternative.
Alright. This card's. I thought you could summon as many of this as you want at the start of the turn. Somebody told me the first round. I'm like, tried to summon 3 turn 1, and they were like, "Nah, you can summon 1 a turn." So I thought this deck was a lot better than it is. To be fair, like I thought this deck was unbelievably good, but not quite that good. Yeah, this is pretty good. You summon it from your hand, reveal a Blue Eyes, and you pop anything in the field, then you clear it and attack with something. So it's pretty good. You want it in hand all the time. 2 Spirit. You summon this back. It counts as a normal monster engraved, so you send it off your ditch spells, and then you can summon it back with all your bring back spells. You play like 6 bring back spells and Soul Charge. Like you play a full set of Silver's Cries and Return of the Dragon Lords. So you can bring this back, banish your opponent's scales, banish their like returns, banish that kind of stuff. It can also tribute itself to summon a Blue Eyes from hand, which sometimes comes up, stuff like that. It's not bad, but you really don't want it in hand. 2 Blue Eyes. We don't want to play 3 of this because we can search it off Whitestone, which we can bin for all the bin cards that bin from deck. We can Cards of Constance, Whitestone, search this, and we don't really want it in hand. We can add this back from grave to hand with the Stone of Ancients, so there's really no reason to be playing more than 2. We only want it to reveal with alternative. There's no other reason to have this in hand. Then you just trade it in away.
Can you not reveal any Blue Eyes with alternative?
No, it has to be this one.
Has to be the Weeb one?
Yeah, it has to be original, that original Weeb Spice Mate. It's got 3 Sage. Sage is like your normal summon in the deck. It's the only normal summon in the deck, which is good. You don't want to play many, so it searches any tuner you want, so it searches any of these cards. Wow. So it's pretty good. You normal summon it, you get a tuner, you can constant stand away or flute away, and then you're making the big spirit thing, big level 9 synchro, which is pretty good. We've got 3 Whitestone of Ancients. We play 3 of this because we play 3 cards consonants, so I want a lot of targets because also this card is just bonkers. Like summons in the end phase, and then in your next turn you banish it from grave and add back an alternative from your grave and summon that, so that's really good. So also you can just summon it as a level 1 tuner and make synchros, which is decent. 2 Whitestone of Legend. Playing 2 because 1 is kind of the standard, I think. But I wanted to play 2 because of Pot of Cupidity, which I play 3 of, and also kind of because I wanted more tuners again to make consonants consistent. Then I've got 2 Effect Veiler. Veiler is just generally quite good in the format, and also we can search it off the Sage, so it's pretty good. You can also normal summon it, make synchros, so it's decent no matter what. You've got 3 Pot of Desire, which is the best card in the game. Coming into this format, I'd already decided I was going to play a deck that played 3 of this kind of regardless. Because it's absolutely nonsense. It's just Pot of Greed. Honestly, like I think the fact that bad players think Pot of Desire is bad is really, really good for the format, because it means that I get to play 3 of it and they don't. If they don't play it, then generally they're at a massive disadvantage. Like if I open it, if I open it going second, I get 7 cards to your 5. It's just absolute nonsense, this card. You just don't play like. If you're playing this, you just want to play less bricky engines. Not less. You don't want to run too many one-offs just playing it, but also you can literally just search before you activate this card. Like genuinely, it's amazing. The card is wild. We play a lot of draw power in this deck as well to get to Desire. This whole deck's kind of based around abusing Desire. Play 3 trade-in because we don't play many one-ins. We play like no one-offs to banish with it, and we play lots of draw power so we can see it a lot. So play 3 trade-in. Your level 8s are heavily searchable, and you want to be trading in Spirit and Blue Eyes because they're both garbage in hand. So 3 trade-in is like absolutely necessary. 3 consonants because it allows us. It is a +1 essentially because you're ditching everything that you ditch off this. Nets you advantage when it hits the grave. So yeah, it's really, really good. I think all Blue Eyes players should really be playing this. It's really, really good. Free flip for 50 pence. This card's heavy good. It searches the sash from the deck. You add 2 alternative from your deck to hand, or you can add alternative from Blue Eyes and just.
You can discard like stone and then add 2 Blue Eyes.
It's amazing.
Jobin.
Play BLS again, Danny.
I make free return of the Dragon Lord. So you play this card and you bring back a level 8 or level 7 dragon from your grave, and then in grave it has the in-grave effect. You can banish it to stop a dragon being destroyed. So this card's amazing.
Oh yeah. Protect your spirit from Raigeki and shit.
So the card is really, really crucial. You can also use as many as you want in a turn. Like there's no once per turn clause, and its grave effect is no once per turn clause either.
Oh well.
Then you've got free Silver's Cry. So the reason this card's really good is that Spirit is a normal monster in the graveyard. So you can bring your Spirit during your opponent's turn and banish their Scale, banish their Iris, banish their Face-Down Fall Blade. Amazing card. Also aggressively, obviously, just use it as a monster reborn. This deck is 6. It's really good for that purpose. During the battle phase, like battle phase tricks, that kind of stuff. Really good. You've got free Dragon Shrine. Because we can bin, right, so for your Dragon Shrine, you bin Spirit from the deck, and it's because Spirit counts as an old monster, you then get to bin a stone as well, but in either stone, so this card's amazing. It makes all these live, it makes these immediately live, and you resolve a stone effect, so you can search Blue, you can add back any Blue card from your grave. This card's absolutely bonkers. You've got 1 Soul Charge. This card's pretty good in the deck. Anytime you resolve Soul Charge, you just win the game, and because of the amount of draw power you have, you'll often see it.
What happened in your last match?
Oh, it's so fucking just summon like spam Spirit with this twice, like just use loads of drop power, got Soul Charged into like triple Spirit, like Crystal Wing and stuff like that, amazing.
And you forgot that your Synchro monster also inhibits you as well, not just pendulum monsters.
Upstart Goblin,
consistency.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Is everything no traps?
Every single card, everything that's not limited is a free off pretty much, or like it's like 1 or 2 2 offs. So it's really consistent.
Let's see extra.
So from extra, the most important cards are the synchros really. So I'll show them. You've got 2 Blue Spirit. This card is really good. Obviously, it's bonkers compared to the rest of the synchros. So on the field, it can negate grave effects, and it negates pendulum summon. It stops your opponent from being able to pendulum summon at the same time, and it can tribute itself to summon light dragon synchro, and that's a quick effect. So you can use it during your turn, your opponent's.
So you can negate something and then special something.
Yeah. So your opponent you negate something, then your opponent make Castell, you tribute summon Moonlight, like fucking bounce it. Moonlight is what makes this really good, because if you're going for lethal, you can swing. Let's say you swing off your opponent's like Sir, negate it. Then they've got Dante on field. During battle phase, you tribute this, summon Moonlight, bounce Dante during the battle phase, swing for lethal for your other cards. So it just allows like a lot of aggression and defense. It's by far the best card in the extra by a mil. You've got Moonlight, which is just to be used with this. Yeah.
Yes.
No, they're not. No, they're not. They're not.
They are all.
Shut up! I don't care. Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon. This is Fraser's Rip. So the reason you use Crystal Wing is because with Moonlight we can make it essentially by tribute Spirit, summon Moonlight, and then summon a tuner to make this. It allows your Soul Charge plays to go a lot further because Crystal Wing is just really broken. You're not going to summon it very much, it's just very good with bonkers hands. 2 Azurize. Azurize is good because you can summon it off Spirit and it isn't destroyed in the end phase because of its effect, and then you bring back a Blue in standby. It's really bonkers.
Summon alternative and
it's just crazy. Yeah, it's crazy.
As well.
Yeah, crazy. Cards. You can't summon back alternative, but you can summon back Spirit.
Was it not a normal monster?
Yeah, alternative, not Spirit.
Alright, okay.
Then you've got Blue Twin Burst. It's like contact fusion. You just fuse 2 Blues and you side the field. Everything counts as Blues. By the way, like all your Blue guys count as Blues. Just fuse them in the field for this sometimes if you can't attack. And
what does it do? Is it any good?
Oh yeah, it's really good. It can attack twice, right?
Right.
It can attack monsters twice, and if it attacks a monster and it survives, it banishes it without targeting.
Okay. Wow.
Then we've got the best engine. We've got Giant Grinder. So Giant Grinder is just bonkers. You Giant Grinder 2 XEs. So if your opponent has like 2 XEs in the field, you can just lethal them with this straight up. So you pop 2 of their XEs, right? They take damage. You summon Pain Gainer on top of it. Pain Gainer pops their field. It pops everything with less than 2,000 defense, and then you put a 4,000 attack guy on it and swing.
Yeah.
That's a crazy engine, like so good. Then you've got the best rank 8. Titanic Galaxy, obviously, just really good rank 8. There's nothing more to say about it.
In your hand. Maybe there.
Divine Dragon at Felgrand. It's not that great to be honest. Like 38, you're honestly just going to summon 38 a lot more than you're going to summon this. But there are occasional situations where it's decent. If your opponent's got a lot of back row, this does nothing to back row. You can make Felgrand if you're going for if they're on 2k and they've got free back row. Make this pretty safe to swing in with. Dodge like that. So it's decent. Then you've got Heliopolis to pop massive fields. You contribute like stones and that as well to trigger effects, tribute things from field, it's really good. Then you have Tachyon. Tachyon's decent. You'd almost never use it, to be
Does
fair.
it stop Cosmos or something like that?
It does. It stops Cosmo, but it's too little to kind of. It has to like stay in the field to stop them, if you know what I mean.
Alright, okay.
So it does stop Cosmo. It's decent against Cosmo, but the main reason you use it is to put Galaxy full armor dragon on top of it. So you slap this on top of it, then detach the material that was underneath to pop a card in the field, and you've got a 4 in body, clears a guy, and you're still popping for the next turn. I honestly don't think you should ever really be summoning Dark Matter, purely on the basis that this is better to just keep up in field, and you don't want to be binning your dragons like very often. You still need them in deck. You need a couple in deck. You set up your grave really quickly anyway. Like see by the point you've made one of these, you have set up your graveyard. So there's really no point in Dark Mattering your opponent.
Cool. So closing statements and shit like that.
It's like a really good kind of turbo deck, but it becomes good if they hit the current decks. It struggles with Monarch, to be fair. Like honestly, if you set up a big board with spirits and like search Veilers, then you kill Monarchs. But it struggles if the game kind of becomes prolonged against Monarch. They're just going to grind you out and beat you, so you're going to lose that. You beat Burning Vessel quite comfortably,
Pendulum,
and you beat Pendulum quite easily as well because you can spirit them. You can both spirits. You can summon both spirits against them, just crush them. You can banish their scales, just decent stuff like that. You can OTK quite a lot with the deck as well. If you open that at a good hand, if you open Cupidity going second, you'll often lethal your opponent, which is decent. But yeah, against Monarch, the best strategy is often to just try and OTK them. If you can't you need to like soul charge, set up a big board, OTK them to beat Monarch.
Alright, thanks boys. Thanks for watching, and this has been your Blue Eyes deck profile.
Yes, weeb.